G'day and welcome back to Stitch Up. And in this episode of Airport CEO, you can see here we've just done a bit of work off camera. And so what we've done is we have finished the new runway regime and the taxiways. And you can see here that I've also unlocked the fourth space of the map. So we've got the full playability there. That's the big spaces. So it doesn't look that big when you haven't built anything, but I think once you get building, to fill in all that space, we're going to be using every bit of space here, and I'm already thinking it doesn't look big enough. What we're going to do as well is just leave it at 3 runways at the moment, and put the 4th runway in at a future expansion. In this area here is the reservation for the 4th runway, and I've lined it up perfectly so that runway would fit in there perfectly. We might have to move this taxiway as well. In the meantime, I think what I'll do, I was just having a look at how this looks, and I think I will go ahead, got a fair bit of money there, I think I'll go ahead and, oh yeah, you can just have a quick look here and see, you've got some taxiway changes, and we can also see the length of the runways. This one here is 880 meters, this one here, north-south, is 920 meters, and then this big baby here is 1040. So that's pretty good, and I think 1040 means its lights are not crossing, so none of the lights here are crossing each other and none are here crossing each other. I'm just going to put some PAPI lights in for both of these guys, and we also have night flights as well enabled, which means the airport is running 24/7, which is really cool. So that's something that you can unlock really early, and I recommend doing that because I think that's brilliant. I didn't realise you could do that one. Okay, let's put some PAPI lights in for these guys, and I think we'll do it the same as that with the approach. So what we'll do is we'll go, yeah, I think we'll aim for a similar thing to that we've got there. Let's see, upgrade and build PAPIs, yep, so for this one, so we want that to be facing this direction. No, to be facing that direction. Is that how we've got it there? Surely they want to be facing where the planes are coming in. Yeah. So we'll get these PAPI lights going in here. And what we'll do is we'll do them like this. And we'll do a gap. And we'll go like this. And we'll do another gap. So we'll do 6 worth of PAPI lights there. And then, oh no, that's not quite right. And we'll take this one out, and that'll be there. Yep. And now let's put PAPI lights in over here, one space away. I think that's roughly symmetrical, but I'm not sure it's exactly the same as the one down below, but that should enable everything to happen. And then we can actually work out how we're going to run our runway structures. But what we're going to do is we're going to be moving this entire airport, and we've got our U-shape drive-in ready to go here. Our drop-off spot is here. A lot of these workers don't have jobs, but we'll get them building something shortly. And then we're going to be, so we'll get this U-shape going, we'll put the new terminal in, and eventually we're going to get rid of all of this. Every single bit here is going to be moved. The fuel, everything. General aviation, the whole setup, the general aviation fuel, the fuel depot, everything will be moved. We've got lots of money to do it all. The airport's making a fair bit of money, and just check that they've got a bit of revenue going. Yeah, 7 more days there, so that's pretty good. And now we'll go on to speed 2, and we'll move in, and we're going to put some gates in. So aircraft stands, now small would be 20,000, and if I put in these guys that would be 60, so let's put them straight in like that and just make it nice. We might as well have this airport looking pretty good from the start. So I'm not sure exactly how many of these I'm going to put in. 1, 2, 3, 4, if I go, but I think it's going to be quite a few. And then I'm not sure how many brakes I want of this, just so I can. I was thinking I didn't want the fuel cars to have to go all the way down the middle of it, but maybe they would. Maybe that's exactly what they'll do. But let's see how that goes. That's 4. Okay, what we'll do there is we'll do some at the other end. So we do it like this. Yep. So that'll be, how many across have we got exactly? So they're 5 across, are they? Yeah. So leave a gap of 5. And go like that. Okay. So that's 5. And we'll do one more. At least those builders should be doing something now, so they're not freaking out. No, there they go, they're going to be building something. We moved, got rid of a lot of fences as well. One thing we can't get rid of is this. Yeah, I can't get rid of that road. That's interesting. I'm not too sure why. I thought it was a bug. I'll need to also research how we can get the automatic runways as well, the runway repairs, because I'm not, and also the, well, the stand repairs as well, but that's going to be, I believe the stand repairs is going to be when the planes are serviced, or is it automatic? Yeah, I'll have to check all that out. We're also ready to put in a new air traffic control, but I haven't worked out where we're going to do it. We're going to do the big one, and we're actually going to make that quite nice, and make a bit of a thing of that. Okay, what we're going to do here is put in service road. So let's go here and we'll go service roads, and they'll be asphalt. Everything's going to be asphalt, and we're going to do the service roads. It's going to be yep. And we'll do this one here as well, 2 across. Finding a bit of lag in the game at the moment. Yeah, okay, aircraft stand, let's keep them going. Just thinking of where the fuel can go. Now let's keep this going like this. Yeah, let's keep this pattern going. Okay, 5, gap of 5, and it goes there. Okay, let's see what we've got in the middle here. Interesting, so we've got a bit of room there. So I wonder if maybe we go actually what we'll do, just to change this up a bit, we'll do these guys as that fits perfectly. Wow. Okay, we might put the fuel in the middle. I think that could be what we do. Yeah, a bit of, hopefully that changes. That gets adjusted again. Okay, so that's how that's all going to come along. We can set these stands up for GA and make sure they're all ready. Let's see there. Let's get these guys in. So it'll be small. And we've got to get this stand connections in, the dots. This will be a short episode this morning. Recording this one before work. And it gives me a chance just to get a bit of the general aviation up and running. And then I can even just get this running while I'm off to work. Actually, we can get all these dots in before the stand's been built, so that means as soon as the stand's built, it can be opened. These two can be upgraded to asphalt immediately as well, so let's do that. Okay, that's going along nicely. Take that one away. I might have to rebuild this little bit here, but we'll have a look in just a sec. And here we go. Yep, so we're going to upgrade these two. Asphalt. How are we going for money there? Gee, we got through it, didn't we? Asphalt 40. Yep. And we'll go upgrade to asphalt 40, and we'll accept small, and we'll open it. So we'll go small and open, and it's going to be small and open for all of these. And we'll be able to see our first flight land on the new stands, the new general aviation setup. Keeping this bit in the middle for fuel, not for car parking or vehicle depot, but we will put fuel operations in the middle there. And that'll be quite cool having that so close to the runway. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, sometimes I put a big fuel center out, but we might just do it here now, and then we'll build a big fuel center maybe into the corner and from the back, a real sort of back of house side of the airport. Usually that's on the other side of the runway as well with the emergency services, but we'll have to see. Okay, what do you got there? That one, small there, and he's got a couple of things to go. Got these cross parts here. Alright, shall we have a look at fuel operations? It means we can get rid of all these at some stage. So we're swapping out. So we did have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. We had 14 GA stands. We've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got now 18, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's pretty good. So we're swapping 14 for 18. Gives us an extra 4. And that'll be lovely. And there's the first one being used there. We can see this plane in. And he's saying that a service vehicle can't reach it. So what we'll do is we'll just connect up that, because they are going to try and fuel these up. And we'd always wanted that to be the case. So let's just put this in like this. And then I'll have to work out exactly. Oh, so that's there, and that's there, just for now. And then we'll work out how we're going to do that elsewhere. Actually, we might be able to get rid of these guys. No, let's get rid of those. Okay, we'll work out what's happening there. So at least I'll be able to go across that way. Okay. Just go to speed 3 where they build those the surface roads. And then these should be able to be fueled up immediately. So you can see my directions of the taxiways. I've got people obviously landing in here. Also taking off in there, because this one is takeoff and landing at the moment, and this is takeoff and landing, this is takeoff and landing, but I will change that at some point. Yeah, let's see. Let's just see how big that fuel center is. There we go. And we go, where is it? We want aircraft, and it's going to be fuel depot medium. Medium. Right, they're not that big, are they? We fit 2 of them in there? Yeah, we could. Actually, you could fit 4 of them in there, which would be quite cool. Yeah, we don't want to put 4 fuel depots in though. Let's see, where are they? Fuel tanks. Okay, so what we might do is connect up to the fuel depots. The fuel depot is going to be a bit of an issue there. I wonder if we maybe move it down here. No, that wouldn't help. We'll leave it like this. That's how it's going to be. And at least it's away from the there's a bit further away from the runway, which is not too bad. Okay, we'll put this guy like this. Hopefully these guys should be fueling up now. Yeah. What's his problem? Have we not got a dot on him? Yep. Service dog can't reach his job site. Right. Why not? Because the roads are all built. So that should be right now. There's no plane there. Let's close that one and restart it. Okay, let's have a look at traffic jams for the planes. Excuse the cough there. Okay. So we've got planes landing here. Now the bottleneck at the moment is going to be this main taxiway, because planes are entering in here and they've got to do the whole run, and this little bit here is planes heading in both directions for both these runways. Now this I'm aware of. I just need to work out how I want to fix this. Yeah. I am aware of that. Got to work out the best way to fix that. I could move this down a bit, and I could put a little cut down in here, but I just don't want it to get too kind of windy with taxiways here. So we know that when the new terminals are built, there'll be entrances to these 2 runways from here. So it might be a case that landing planes will come back in here this way. So this will be one way, and planes that take off will be heading in from the north. At the moment, traffic jam, and that's fine. Speed it up. And these planes are now refueling, which is pretty good as well. Okay, I do want to close some of these stands. You can only close them when there's not a plane en route. So we can close a few of those, and then the ones that can be closed can be actually be decommissioned. It's letting me close quite a few of them. So it should force planes to go to the other stands, which is pretty good. Yeah, that is good. Okay. Make connection, so we should be able to now go demolish. Yes. Okay, now we can demolish all these. So this episode's been a little bit about general aviation and the moving of these into the new reservation area, and that is now almost complete. Let's have a look at the fueling setup. Yeah, we might be able to put in some green. No, I think we'll just have to leave it like that. It's a shame this doesn't have asphalt. And interesting how that one's applied up at 100%. Because we didn't request fuel for that. So I'll have to see why that's done so. This one I've turned off. And we'll start to get rid of a few of these. Okay. So next episode we'll start laying out the new terminal, and with the new terminal we're going to build on fresh ground and then completely decommission this area as well. So I think that's exactly how we're going to do it, as opposed to trying to repurpose these spaces. I just think they're the wrong shape, and I think I need to, this one's made all the money so far, but I think I then need to just get the new terminal built fresh. Lots of check-in desks as well, and I've got a nice little way I want to set up those check-in desks, so that's pretty good. Hopefully we can just get these 3 planes out of there. Just flick that around. Oh, not quite there. There we go. Hang on. How's that? That's better. And let's see if we can just, yep, mark for demolition. And while we're there, we can mark these. Sorry, not you two. But we can mark these guys for demolition. Okay. And we should be able to take off. The other thing we could do is look at closing the airport and rebuilding just here. I am keen to rebuild in this one spot. Yeah, lots can go. I mean, all this can go, can't it? Yeah. As long as yeah, this can all go. As long as the cars can get to their space. Oh, hang on, no flights in those. Let me see if I can close them. Brilliant. Located flights. Lovely. Okay. And that way, I was going to look at fixing this little crossover here, but what we'll do is we will simply reroute the taxiway, will we? Service road coming in there. Yeah, I think we'll... Actually, what we will do is we'll take this taxiway up here. That stand's being demolished because this one's fine with the road. Yeah. Okay, so we can put in a taxiway. Oh, must cut this episode short. Need to be getting off to work very shortly. So the lag is creating a bit of a problem at the moment. That's going to be interesting as the airport grows. So we should be able to get these guys in here. Yep. And once they're built, we can then demolish the rest. In the meantime, what can go? Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of all this. Didn't like any of that. Lets me do this though. And this. And until the other taxiway is ready to go, I don't think it's going to let me do this one, but it should in just a moment. That's pretty good. I'm going to get rid of everything this side of here. Yep. To rebuild the service roads in there as well. They're on speed 3. That'll be a fresh road. Right. And let's get some, what are they called? Taxiway paths. Let's put a few of these in. The lag at the moment is epic on this. I'm just looking for this little bit to be done so I can rebuild that pretty quickly. There we go. There you go, they should be ready to go. And now we'll get these guys in. Taxiway paths. Ooh, missed a little bit here. And now we can put service road back in. So yes, airport's coming along actually. I do like all the changes so far. I think it's starting to look very kind of like a proper airport. We'll just get this little bit fixed and then we'll end the episode. I hope you're enjoying this one so far. It's a few changes. And we're ready to launch into our new air build. Also, yeah, that stand has corrected itself, which is nice. That is nice. So these guys are here. Now hopefully it lets me take them out. Yep. Okay, so all we need to do now is go this. And then the last bit should be service road. And so it'll be there. Yep. The planes should now be able to route this way, which is good. And so we should now be able to get rid of. Yeah, it allows us now. Because there's an alternative. And we can do that to there. Here we go. And just as we go, the final thing before the end of the episode is going to be a tiny bit of service road. And oh, not there. Well, there, but it just won't let me. So it's going to be here. And it looks like it's right to go. Okay, let's have a look at what we did. So while they're demolishing that part, the planes can go straight up into here. I do want to keep this part of the airport open, the original part, so maybe I will build a new terminal out here and we'll have planes going either side of it. Yeah, I think we'll build Terminal 1 out here. That's what we might do. So this is Terminal 1, we might build Terminal 2 in this area with planes all sides of the terminal, and then we'll do a check-in desk hall right here, which could work. If we make a big check-in hall there, and we can just make this kind of like, go this across, big check-in hall for the whole airport. That could be really good. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to leave a comment and like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode of Airport CEO.